Thank you so much, Rabbi Herman. I want to, on behalf of all of us, give you tremendous yasher koach for everything you are doing in this difficult time to be mechazek, to give us encouragement, hope during these difficult days of darkness. So thank you for everything that you are doing to organize these wonderful calls. I want to share with everyone today words of nechama, words of comfort in these days of isolation. And I want to focus my talk with you today on the magical book of Ruth, Megillas Rus. In a few short weeks on Shavuos and the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Weeks, we're going to be reading the book of Ruth. And the part of the story that I'm going to focus my words on with you today actually occurred during this Omer period, from the barley to the wheat harvest season in Israel. Ruth is the most isolated individual, perhaps, in human history. Coming from the marginalized and vilified nation of Moab, giving up her rights to be a princess among her people, Ruth accompanies Naomi on this magical journey to Israel and to Judaism. But when she arrives in Beit Lechem Yehuda, in Bethlehem, in Judah, the area of Israel, she is faced with unprecedented xenophobia on behalf of the Jews living there. She's from a vilified and a marginalized people. She can't even communicate with anyone. The language is foreign to her, alien to her. And even if Ruth could communicate, no one would talk with her. She's a Moabitess. And yet, she rises above this. And in an amazing scene, she comes to the chief rabbi, head dayan, head judge of all of Israel, Boaz, and offers him her hand in marriage. Chazal rabbis explain that on the last night of the harvest, Boaz is down at the granary. Ruth gets all farpitzed. Ruth gets dressed up, beautiful dress, makeup, the whole 9 yards. She goes down to the granary, takes off the shoes of Boaz in the darkness, and offers herself and her hand in levirate marriage, Yivam. Boaz, unfortunately, as desirous as he is at that moment to marry Ruth, he realizes by Torah law he cannot. For there's someone who has precedence in the pecking order, Tov, who is closely related to the dead husband, more so than Boaz. And because of this, Boaz has to say no. And he realizes that in the moment that Ruth has exposed herself, has made herself vulnerable to him in almost an unprecedented fashion, he can't just tell her to go away. And so, amazingly, he says the following to her: Lini halayla, stay here with me tonight. I can't marry you now, but the morning will change everything. Stay with me here. And in the morning, you will be redeemed. There will be a geula. I promise you. The Zohar, the magical work of mysticism, the book of brightness by Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, sees this interplay between Boaz and Ruth, between Ruth and Boaz, as a metaphor for an interplay between God and Israel. And just to paraphrase, listen to the words of the Zohar. Hashem, God, tells Israel. This is Boaz speaking, of course, on a local level to Ruth, but on a universal level for us. God is talking to each and every one of us. And Hashem says, I know that you are mired in a dark and foreboding world. You have experienced so many failures, and you don't know if you're ever going to make your way out. But Lini halayla, stay with me tonight. The night will not last that long. You'll live through it. And in the boker, in the morning, when the time for dawn has arrived, if it turns out that your good is enough to earn your geula, your redemption, then you will have achieved redemption on your own. But if not, I swear to you, God says, that I will redeem you anyway. This was the haftarah, the promise that Boaz gave to Ruth as they lay together in the darkness until the rise of dawn. We too are like Ruth. We're mired in an unprecedented world, and our sense of isolation is very real. But Hashem says, there is a dawn still to come for you, and I promise you, the Geula, the ultimate redemption, will be at hand. And it should be that as these weeks play out towards Shavuot, the promise that God made to the Jewish people in the book of Ruth should be realized, bimhera b'yameinu, in our own lives. We're now going to recite some Tehillim. The first parak, the first chapter of Tehillim that we're going to say is Parak Chof, the 20th Psalm. Lamenatzeyach mizmor leDavid, Ya'ancha Adonai biyom tzara, Yisagevcho Shem Elohei Yaakov, Yishlach Ezracha mikodesh, umitzion Yisadeko, Yizkor kol minchosecho, V'olasecho Yidash eneselo, Yiten lecha chiluvavecho, V'cholatzasecho yimalei. Niranena b'yishuasecho, Uv'shem Eloheinu nigo, Yimalei Adonai kol mishalosecho. Ata yadati, ki yoshia Adonai, Mishicho yaneinu mishmei kadsho, Bigvuros yesha yamino, Eilev arechev, Eilev asusim, V'anachnu b'shem Adonai Eloheinu nazkir. Hema karu v'nafalu, V'anachnu kamnu v'nisodad. Adonai Hoshia, HaMelech Yaneinu v'yom kareinu. Chapter 27, Parashas Zion of Tehillim of Psalms. LeDavid Adonai Orihi v'ishi mimi ira, Adonai ma'oz chayai mimi echad. V'karov alai mireim lecholis b'sari, sarai v'oivali. Hema kashlu v'nafalu, im tachana alai machane, lo yira libi, im takum alai milchama, bezos ani voteach. Achas shoalti mi'es Adonai osa abakesh, shivti beveis Adonai kol yemei chayai. Lachzos benom Adonai ulevaker behechalo, ki tzpeneni v'suko v'yom ra'a, yasireni v'seser olo, v'tzur yeram memeni, v'yata yarum roshi, aloi vai sevivosai v'yezvecha v'yalo zichei sruva, asher v'azamra l'Adonai, Shema Adonai koli ekra v'choneni v'aneni, Lecha amar livi v'akshu fanai, es panecho Adonai avakesh. Al tatster panech mimeni, al tatbi af avdecha, ezrasi ayiso, al tisheni v'al tazveni, Elohei yishi, ki avivi mi azavuni, v'Adonai yasveni. Oreni Adonai darkecho, unechaini v'yogach mishor leman sharirai, al titneini v'nefesh tzarai, ki kamuvi adei shedei sheker, v'yapeyach hamas, lulei emanti liros betuv Adonai, b'eretz chayim, kaveh el Adonai, chazak v'yametz libecho, v'kaveh el Adonai. The next psalm is Parak Kuflamed Tehillah 130. Shir Hamalos Mima Makim Kerasicho Adonai, Adonai Shima Bikoli, Tieno Aznecha Kashuvos Lekol Tachanunai, Imavonos Tishmar Yoh Adonai Miyamod, Gimecha Hasalicha Leman tivarei, kivisi Adonai kivisa nafshi, v'lidvaro halchalti, nafshi l'Adonai mishamrim laboker, shamrim laboker, yachel Yisrael el Adonai, ki im Adonai hachesed v'arbei mofedus, v'hu yiftes Yisrael, mikol avonosav. We will now make a mishaberach for the cholim. We will pause for all of us to add any cholim, any individuals that in our sphere, in our lives that need refuah from Hashem. Mishaberach Abbaseinu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov, Moshe Aaron v'David Shlomo, Hu Yivarech v'Yirapei Esacholim. Bavur shanachnu mispalalim bavuram, mischazeh kadosh baruch hu yimalei rachmim aleihem, lachlimam rapasam lachzikam lechayosam, vishlach lahem meira, refuah shlema min hashamayim lechol aveirehem, ulechol gidehem b'sof sha'ar chol Yisrael, refuah sanefesh refuah saguf, hashta ba'agala, uvizman kariv v'nomar amen. And lastly, Achenu. Achenu kol beis Yisrael, hanesunim etzara v'shivya, ha'omdim ben bayam u'ben bayabasha, hamakom yirachem aleihem v'yotzeim yitzara levacho, u'me'afela lo'ira mishubu ligula, hashta ba'agala v'zman kariv, v'namar amen.